Thanks for waiting, guys. I think that was really sweet of you.
Michelle,
Oh, gosh.
are you going to be the Green Lantern?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's so stupid for, like, everybody, because of this whole, like, you know, like, minorities in Hollywood thing. Like,
Well, it's been all over the internet,
but it's
though.
so stupid. It's like, stop stealing, you know, all the white people's superheroes. Like, make up your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that?
That's awesome.
Eventually.
Alright guys, so we got to talk about the woke race swapped Little Mermaid, because I am particularly interested in this movie and the performance of this movie, because I want to actually spend more time analyzing and looking at how financially profitable is woke capitalism. Okay, I guess everybody's asking, why are these companies going woke? Okay, why are they going woke? And part of it probably has to do with the globalist agenda, okay? The ESG scores, I get it, right? But I think also part of it is that they claim that this stuff is profitable, okay? That they're actually going to make money off of this, okay? This is what audiences want, okay? But I'm not convinced, right? I'm not entirely convinced that woke capitalism is as profitable, at least today, as they claim that it is. So this Little Mermaid movie, which has been extremely controversial because people don't like the fact that they race swapped a white character for a black character, when we know that would be unacceptable if it was the other way around. Okay, they did it purely to virtue signal, because there is a trend in Hollywood and on cable television where the less white you have the characters, the better, right? This is what they want. And again, this is why the Little Mermaid was race swapped. So with that being said, we got to talk about the money, okay? Because they tell us that they're going to make money off of this, okay? Disney has spent a massive amount of money on marketing the Little Mermaid, okay? Because they're trying to get people to come out here and to watch this movie, so hopefully they can get $1 billion in ticket sales, which would be good or very good for a Disney movie, because it takes a lot of money in order to make these films. In the case of the Little Mermaid, Disney spent $250 million on this film. So that's just production. They're gonna probably need at least $500 to $750 million in ticket sales to break even, okay? To make a profit, okay? That's a lot of dough. So with that being said, I want to get into some of the numbers here because they're not performing as well as projected. And maybe, just maybe, I have a reason why. So let's go ahead and read about this, because this is pretty fascinating stuff. For the second straight weekend, the #1 film at the box office is getting very mixed results. Disney's remake of The Little Mermaid is a domestic hit with an estimated 95.5 million 3-day, 117.5 million 4-day Memorial Day weekend opening from 4,230 theaters, but is only finding success in part of the world as it is struggling in several key international markets. Yeah, so it's hilarious how this article tries to frame this, right? 95.5 million over 3-day, 117.5 million over 4-day. They try to frame that as some type of success, but it actually isn't, okay? According to the projections, in terms of what it was projected to do, Box Office Pro had estimated the film would take in more than 105 million over the 3-day and 135 million for the 4 days, okay? So we just look at the 4-day numbers. You're talking about an underperformance from estimates of about 13%, right? So they underperform 13%. I'm not sure how you can call that a success, but I'm just saying, this is, you know, how the numbers are breaking down here. But let's read a little bit more here. Quote, Little Mermaid is just topping the last Disney remake released in theaters on Memorial Day weekend, Aladdin, which had a domestic launch of 91.6 million 3-day and 116.8 million 4-day. The film is also enjoying strong audience reception in the United States with an A on Cinema Score, a 91% rating on Post-Track, and a 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Those are the scores this remake will need to keep legging out against a crowded June slate that starts next weekend with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Disney insiders say they're confident that Little Mermaid can keep numbers strong against Spider-Verse, given the film's demographic breakdown, which skews 68% female, with a general/family split of 58% general audience and 42% parents and kids. Age breakdown shows 61% from the 1834 demo, with post-track ethnicity breakdown showing 35% black expected, with Halle Bailey playing Ariel's 26% white, 25% Latino, and 11% Asian. Again, so this is interesting, right? So generally speaking, the reviews aren't a disaster. Now, they left out the critic Rotten Tomatoes score, which was like 67, as the making of this video, 67%. But they're not terrible, okay? However, not as many people are showing up to watch this movie, okay? As, again, if you look at the ethnicity breakdown here, mostly black people going to see this movie because The Little Mermaid was race swap. And, you know, with videos like this going viral, maybe, just maybe, that could be part of the reason why some people just decided, you know what, maybe I'm not going to go to the movie theaters to see this movie because, you know, hey, things like this are happening on the opening day weekend. Take a look.
Took my daughter to go see The Little Mermaid in Orlando, and this happened.
Oh, I need a refund on my ticket. No, we getting a refund because no. Excuse me. We need a refund.
What's going on?
This is a kids movie. Oh my God.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is that there could be a reason why people are skipping this movie, this Disney movie. Some people can't even take their kids to go see a kids movie without getting in a full-blown brawl, okay? It's truly fascinating stuff to behold. And again, some people may say, hey, you know what? Maybe there's an increased risk of that happening this time around. For whatever reason, I'm going to skip it, right? I'm just going to skip this one. Maybe I'll see it when it comes out on Disney Plus or wherever, right? But, you know, not in theaters, right? Not in theaters. So, with that being said, again, that's not even a bad news for Disney here, okay? As they're getting absolutely destroyed when it comes to the international market, okay? This is where Disney really should worry about the performance of The Little Mermaid, because they don't seem to really like the race swap The Little Mermaid at all. So let's read here. But here comes the bad news. Quote, The Little Mermaid has posted an international opening of just 68 million from 51 markets. Not only is that down 44% from the 121 million international opening of Aladdin, but it's even less than the 87 million earned this weekend by Universal's Fast X. Mexico is the top international market with 8.5 million, while markets like Korea, China, and Germany all reported less than 3 million each. Okay, so it seems to me that Asia, okay, and Germany, some parts of Europe, but mainly Asia is rejecting the woke Little Mermaid, right? They're saying, look, we don't like our mermaids race swapped, right? Maybe they should have just stuck with the original white character, okay? Who could have thought that, you know, people overseas was like, we don't like this race swapping stuff, okay? I'm just saying, we don't want to be woke virtue signaled to. So it seems like Disney has made a mistake, at very least internationally, when trying to market this movie, okay? Because they know that this stuff doesn't play over too well, but they took the risk anyways. And again, keep in mind, they have to make up a huge chunk, okay, to break even, because they spent a ton of money on this movie. Consider how Aladdin was able to perform well worldwide and reach 1 billion. Little Mermaid is looking like it will fall well short of the high market set for it by other remakes of films from the Disney Renaissance, depending on how June's box office plays out. May even have to rely on merchandising and other ancillaries to make a big chunk of its profit against its $250 million production budget. Yeah. That's not good, right? That is not good, okay? I think that Disney here may have a flop, right? They may have a flop. They're not going to make that much dough. They'll probably make a profit, but they're not going to make that much off of this. And I think the primary reason is going to be because they decided to race swap the Little Mermaid instead of just keeping the character, the original. Now, again, who knows? Maybe it would have performed better domestically and internationally, right? If you had just dropped the wokeness. But hey, we'll see, right? We'll see. It's just the first weekend. It is a huge weekend, but, you know, they have some more time. I'm just saying I don't see a path to this becoming $1 billion movie, but who knows? Maybe the Little Mermaid will find her legs. Who knows, right? Miracles happen. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.